DCP. Dear Kenyans, I've spent the last 6 months in my Omanyoro residence listening carefully to Kenyans who voluntarily called on me in the village. I've widely consulted Kenyans from all walks of life. I've also engaged in countless consultative meetings and debates with opinion leaders, religious leaders, the business community, Kenyans living in diaspora, the professionals, university and college students, and ordinary Kenyans.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak today, there's no one who should stop Rigathi Gachagua from becoming the presidential candidate from the Mountain region. There's nobody who should be criticizing Rigathi Gachagua for starting the DCP party. There's nobody who should be criticizing Rigathi Gachagua from any ground. There's no way. On this particular video, we want to do a very extensive analysis on why no one should blame Rigathi Gachagua. But before I take you through, kindly, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you're watching my videos here at Mokwa Times, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for being part of this family. We are at 7,000. Please also subscribe so that we can move to 8,000, probably 10,000 by the end of by mid-month, next month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my number is always here. And first, I'm very grateful for those who have called me, for those who have supported the channel. Because when you call me and share with me political matters, I get to learn. Thanks to Jared and many others. And please feel free to call me or even text me on any political matter. Let me give you 2 seconds, subscribe before I proceed. Thank you so much for subscribing. Ladies and gentlemen, today here I just want to make a very serious reaction on what is happening on the ground. Now, as we speak today, I've seen sentiments across social media. People saying Rigathi Gachagua spoiled it by saying that he's going to run for presidency. Others are saying his mission was just to ensure William Ruto is one term, but not to go for any seat. Now, I think those people are misplaced. Why? First of all, Gachagua is controlling a group of people from the Mountain region. This is a crowd that is behind him. What do these people want? Leadership. So he has to indicate that, first of all. Second of all, it cannot just happen that Rigathi Gachagua is making these efforts to basically disappear from the political limelight. He has to keep himself relevant. We have to keep that in mind. Third one of all, no one is clean in this country. All politicians are not angels. And Rigathi Gachagua, so long as he's able to deliver for the people of Kenya, we don't have any authority to stop him from running for the presidency. So Rigathi Gachagua has made so much effort that we cannot just rule them out. Now, let me just take you through on some of the things that Rigathi Gachagua has done. Number one, this gentleman got impeached. But before impeachment, he was in government. While he was in the government, the opposition team, they had the opportunity to organize themselves. I'm talking about including even Kalonzo Musyoka. They had the opportunity to sit down and organize their people, mobilize, and criticize the government. They had the opportunity to even criticize Rigathi Gachagua himself. They had the opportunity to even rejuvenate their parties, not to just have press conferences. They had the opportunity to declare their president in a very serious way. They had an opportunity to call William Ruto a one-term president. Now, Rigathi Gachagua got impeached, and he started crafting his plan to make William Ruto a one-term president. Then you guys now are coming out to tell Rigathi Gachagua that he's not the right person. The right person is the other one. Everyone had an opportunity to do his thing. When it comes to Kalonzo, when it comes to Karua, when it comes to Eugene Wamalwa, nobody should blame Rigathi Gachagua, because at least we can say Matiang'i was not in the country, he was working somewhere else, and we can see Matiang'i probably his plan is also there, that he's doing his things its own pace. It has not been affected by Rigathi Gachagua's activities in politics. So the fact is that these others and many other Kenyans who feel like Gachagua is wrong, I think I beg to differ with you people. I beg to differ with you seriously. Why? Rigathi Gachagua is simply doing a thing of his own choice. Now, look at this. Mount Kenya, or maybe even the opposition leaders, they are huge, big key leaders in politics who have been dormant. Dormant, literally. Let me give you a list here. For instance, we have Jimmy Wanjigi. Rich, knowledgeable, smart, and he can be a very good leader in this country. But his work is just to go to radio stations, to go to media stations, he's just becoming a serious interviewee. But on the ground, nowhere to be seen. Spoiling Kenyans with very negative mind. Very fine. It's bringing understanding to us. But what solution are you giving us? If you think you're a better leader, why don't you come out? Come on. Why don't you come out and get your Safina party, organize it, let us feel you on the grassroots. Now you've left Gachagua to overtake you, then you come and tell us that this guy is not the option. He does not have the character to be the president of this country. Why are you dormant? The problem we have is that people are not giving us options. When the only option we have comes out, you start complaining. Why don't you come out, Wanjigi? You have money, you're able to sit down, craft a big team, bring the youths on board, have people that you know, you are very well connected, reached out to other leaders, build your Safina party. Let us feel you that Wanjigi for president. Now you are there telling us huge information about what is happening in government. Well, we like that. Second one of all, you tell us huge information about Uhuru Kenyatta's negativity. Huge information about Matiang'i's negativity, about Ruto's negativity. But you're not telling us what are you up to? Who is this the right person? Instead, you guys are quiet, just giving us stories. Then you tell us that whoever has come out, we should not support him. From where? From where? I like Justice David Kenani Maraga. Him is going around. Despite bullying his small crowds, he is having his strategy and is moving across the country according to his best of knowledge on how he can do his politics. That's okay. He has never slept. He's even facing the hostile environment in the Gusii region because Matiang'i is now leading as the person supported most. So therefore, there is no way we can have people like Wanjigi sleeping, just telling us stories, appearing in social media, going to YouTube and other parts. Then you're not actualizing whatever you're thinking. If you feel youths are the people to be able to change this country, come out and tell youth, this is how you organize yourselves. Now you leave them there, just poison their minds and then leave them there. You also don't come up with a solution. I think I feel bad about that. I feel disappointed. Smart people doing wrong things. Not wrong things, really. Not doing the right things. Now, we have people like Peter Munya. It tells us that he's the party leader of PNU. He was a cabinet secretary. He's a party leader. Someone who should come out and at least even take over Meru. Leave alone other counties of in Mount Kenya. But when Martha Koome was almost being kicked out of office, we had Rigathi Gachagua to come to Meru and speak about it and tell the people of Meru, if Martha Koome is touched, let this gentleman called Ruto not to come to Meru at all. Where was Peter Munya at that time? Leave alone that. Now the DCP party will go to Meru. I know Rigathi Gachagua is having plans to do that. Where is Peter Munya, this PNU? People are just telling us stories on social media, appearing in functions 1 or 2, and then you come in 2027, you want to rival Gachagua on his party. Instead of, you don't want to join him and you don't want to be active. You just want people to be confused. Very wrong. Very wrong. Gachagua simply occupied the space that people had left. The dormancy that people had shown, he has made it very active. Now, when he has done it, then you come out and tell us he cannot run, he should stop that. No. Let those presidential candidates to come and tell him, don't run, do this and that. But Gachagua has always indicated that we have what we call a simple thing, a plan or a matrix or maybe a formula to ensure that at least we've gotten the best presidential candidate. Respect that. Yes, respect that. Let him do his thing. If they find a formula that is better than the one that he's taking on of being the presidential candidate, well and good. But telling Rigathi Gachagua to keep quiet, imagine right now you wake up in the morning and then Rigathi Gachagua is dormant, not speaking, not doing anything. How will this country look like? How will this country look like? Imagine you don't have the DCP party. We don't have anybody talking about William Ruto one term. Rigathi Gachagua is quiet, and then he leaves Kalonzo and other people doing their own thing. How will the country feel like? It's like there's no position. There is nothing. So therefore, Rigathi Gachagua's space should be respected. No one should really attack him for that. Also, I think you have people like Jeremiah Kioni. The Jubilee Party, you are saying, is going to front Dr. Okengo Fred Matiang'i. Well, good idea. But let me ask you a very simple question. What are you doing to take over the mountain that you don't want Rigathi Gachagua to bring another party? What are you doing? Dormant. When did you hold a function in the Mount Kenya region, a huge one? When did you visit Nyandarua, where you come from? When did you visit Nyeri and hold a big function? When did you hold a public rally at Githurai? When Rigathi Gachagua was doing all this to mobilize the people, to boil the temperatures, to make sure at least people are not forgetting the focus of taking Kasongo home, where have you been? Let me see on the comment section whether Rigathi Gachagua is wrong or right at this point. See you next time for more videos.